Kayla, please, I don't know what to do. The dress is gone. I left it in my room right there on the stand, and now it's not there. It's completely gone.
Gone? What are you even talking about, Rachel? You're rambling like you've lost your mind.
I did lose something, my wedding dress. The one I spent over a year and a half making with my own 2 hands. It's missing. I've looked everywhere. Every drawer, under the bed, inside the closet. Nothing. Someone must have taken it.
You're only just realizing this now? What time did you even wake up? It's practically noon. Maybe if you didn't sleep in like a teenager, you'd have noticed sooner.
I didn't sleep in. I stayed up past midnight making last-minute adjustments to the hem. It was perfect. I wanted everything to be perfect. I laid it out and went to bed, and now it's just gone.
Maybe the universe is trying to send you a message. Ever consider that?
What's that supposed to mean? You think this is fate? No, this is a nightmare. That dress was everything to me. I designed it myself, stitched it myself, every single bead hand-sewn. It was going to be the centerpiece of my wedding, Kayla.
A homemade wedding dress? How charming. I suppose we can't all afford something real.
It wasn't about money. It was mine, my design, my dream. I poured my soul into that dress, and now someone's taken it. Or worse.
Rachel, honestly, a real wife wouldn't be crying over a dress. She'd be up before sunrise, scrubbing floors, not sobbing over some fabric and ribbon.
It's not some fabric. It's my wedding dress. I'm getting married tomorrow, Kayla. Tomorrow, and it's gone. How can you be so calm about this?
Oh, for heaven's sake. Oh, fine. You want the truth? I took the dress.
What?
I took it this morning before you were even awake.
What are you talking about?
I took it and burned it, Rachel, out back in the fire pit. I watched it go up in flames while sipping my morning coffee.
You... what? That's not funny, Kayla. You can't say things like that.
I'm not joking. It's gone, reduced to ash, just like that silly little fantasy wedding of yours.
No. No. You didn't do that. You're just trying to scare me. You wouldn't actually do that.
I would and I did, and now, no dress, no ceremony. I'd say that means the wedding's officially off.
Are you insane? You burned my dress? Do you even understand what you've done?
I've done exactly what I needed to do. Honestly, you should be thanking me. I probably saved everyone a lot of embarrassment.
Embarrassment? You think this is about appearances? That dress took me a year and a half to make. Do you even know how many nights I stayed up sewing until my fingers bled?
Oh, please, spare me the melodrama. You're acting like I destroyed the Mona Lisa.
You destroyed something irreplaceable. How dare you act like this is no big deal?
Don't act so shocked, Rachel. I've never once approved of this wedding. Now I've just made sure it won't happen.
Oh my God, you're actually serious. You burned my dress to stop me from marrying Dustin? Who does that? What kind of person thinks that's okay?
A mother who knows what's best for her son.
You burned my wedding dress to sabotage my marriage. Just say that out loud to yourself. Do you even hear how insane that sounds?
Don't be so dramatic. I did what I had to do. I have hated the idea of you marrying Dustin from the very beginning.
Excuse me?
Oh, come on. Do you really think I was ever going to be okay with this? A girl who couldn't even finish high school properly. It's a joke.
What are you even talking about? You don't know a damn thing about me or what I've done.
Low education, low standards. I said it then and I'll say it now. Dustin deserves better. Someone with real class. Someone who doesn't treat a GED like a gold medal.
My educational background may not be typical for most adults, but I did the absolute best that I could given my circumstances. Just because I didn't do it the way most people do it doesn't mean I didn't earn it just the same.
Oh, don't give me that sob story. It doesn't matter. All I know is you're not good enough for my son, and I've said that from day one.
So what, burning my dress fixes that? Is that what you told yourself while you lit it on fire?
I figured if the dress was gone, the wedding would fall apart. It was the perfect plan, last-minute disaster, no ceremony, and maybe, just maybe, Dustin would come to his senses.
That's what you wanted? You wanted your own son to dump me at the altar because of a missing dress?
It would have been easier for everyone. Better no wedding than a lifetime of regret.
You are unbelievable, vindictive, spiteful, and completely delusional.
And you, sweetheart, are temporary. I just made the clock run out faster. Besides, it's not like I destroyed anything expensive. You made it yourself, didn't you? It's not a store-bought designer gown, so technically there's no financial loss. No compensation owed. Very tidy, really.
Are you kidding me right now? You think just because it wasn't bought with a credit card, it didn't have value? That dress took me over a year. Do you have any idea what that kind of time is worth?
Time spent pretending to be something you're not. You're not a real designer, Rachel. You're just playing dress-up with a sewing machine.
I poured my heart into that dress, my soul. It was more than just stitching fabric. It was love. It was passion. It was for a day I've been dreaming about since I was little, and you burned it.
What kind of wife wastes time chasing a career anyway? If you were truly devoted to Dustin, you'd allow him to take care of you and not run off trying to prove something with a thimble and thread.
My work puts food on the table and covers half our rent. And even if it didn't, it's mine. It has nothing to do with you or what you think a wife should be.
You keep clinging to this independent woman fantasy, but it's not real, sweetheart. You're marrying into my family. You follow my rules.
You know, it wasn't just my wedding you've tried to ruin. Talia was excited too. She's been talking about tomorrow for months. You really think this is just about me?
Talia will be fine. Don't try to guilt-trip me. You're the one who left the dress lying around like a lost dog. If it was so important, maybe don't treat it like laundry.
I didn't leave anything around. I had it zipped, covered, and hanging, exactly where Talia told me to put it. Because what? Because that wasn't my dress.
Because what are you talking about?
The dress you burned? It wasn't for me.
Of course it was. Who else's would it be? You're the one getting married tomorrow.
No, I'm not. Talia is.
What?
I'm marrying Dustin in 2 months. Tomorrow is Talia's and Zach's ceremony. The dress you torched this morning? That was hers.
No. No, don't lie to me. That was your dress. You made it.
I did. And then I gave it to Talia. She loved it more than I ever could. It fit her perfectly, and she's like a sister to me. It was hers. It was always hers.
You're lying. You're trying to turn this around on me, but I won't fall for it.
I wish I were. But you didn't ruin my wedding, Kayla. You ruined your own daughter's.
No, that's not possible. That was your dress. I saw it.
You saw the design, you saw the fabric, but you didn't stop to ask who it was for, did you?
It was your dress. Don't play games with me.
You really didn't know? I thought you did it on purpose. I assumed you were lashing out at Talia, too.
Are you out of your mind? I would never sabotage Talia's wedding. I don't have a problem with her. She's not the one dragging this family name through the mud.
Well, then congratulations. You managed to ruin the one person's day you weren't targeting.
No, this can't be happening. I was trying to stop your wedding, not hers.
I gave the dress to Talia 2 weeks ago. She loved it so much, and it looked better on her than it ever did on me. I wanted her to have it as a gift from her soon-to-be sister.
You mean she was planning to wear it tomorrow?
Well, that was the plan, and now there's nothing left but ashes. Because you thought you were being clever. Because you hated me so much you didn't even bother to check.
This is your fault. You left it in the open.
No, Kayla, this was on you. You burned your own daughter's wedding dress, and you didn't even realize it.
You know what? None of this would have happened if you hadn't misled everyone. I knew you were hiding something. You've always acted like you were above your station.
Hiding something? Like what, Kayla?
Don't play dumb. You never even finished high school, did you? That's what I heard from Dustin's cousin. Said you dropped out, didn't walk the stage, didn't graduate. I knew it.
I didn't attend the ceremony, no, but that's because I graduated early.
Oh, please.
I tested out. I finished all my credits before senior year ended, because my university started in September.
What university?
One in France, a fashion design institute. I moved overseas with a scholarship, studied for 4 years, graduated with honors, and came home and started working. Would you like to see my diploma?
France?
Yes, Kayla. France. Not a community sewing class, a university, with real professors and real coursework. I'm a professional designer. That dress you burned, it wasn't some weekend hobby. It was couture.
You should have told me that earlier. I wouldn't have...
What, treated me like trash with better vocabulary?
I wouldn't have said half the things I did if you'd just been honest.
You never asked. You just assumed and judged and attacked. I didn't think I needed to submit a resume to marry your son.
Don't get smart with me, Rachel.
I'm not. I'm just correcting the record, since you were so eager to rewrite my life story.
I didn't know.
And that's the real problem, isn't it? You never wanted to.
I still don't accept any of the responsibility for this. It's still your fault. You shouldn't have left something so important just hanging around in the open like that. It was in the spare room, for God's sake. Anyone could have done what I did.
Are you actually blaming me? After everything you've done, you're really going to stand there and say this is my fault? Not just that, you're going with, I just happened to burn it before someone else did?
I'm saying it was a confusing setup. You should have kept it somewhere safe if it was that precious.
You snuck into the room, took something that wasn't yours, and set it on fire. That's not a mistake, Kayla. That's theft and arson. And now you want to whine about where I put the dress?
You're being ridiculous.
No, I'm being honest. You acted out of pure spite, and you hurt the one person in this family who's never done a thing to you.
I didn't mean to hurt Talia. I told you it wasn't about her. You were the one I wanted to hurt.
Well, it was hers. You burned something that wasn't yours and destroyed something she loved.
You shouldn't have given it to her without telling me. That's yet another thing that's your fault.
Why? So you could burn it knowingly? That dress was a symbol. She saw me like a sister, Kayla. That was her dream dress. I gave it to her because I loved her.
It was still a mistake.
No, you made the mistake. You ruined her wedding. You broke her heart, all because you couldn't control your hatred for me.
I didn't mean for this to happen.
But it did, and you can't erase it with excuses, not this time. You know what, Kayla, I think this conversation has gone on long enough.
Well, finally, something we agree on.
Good, because I've been screen recording everything since about 5 minutes in.
What?
Every word, every smug little confession, every insult, every attempt to blame me for your disaster, all saved.
You're joking. You can't do that without telling me.
Oh, but I can. And I did. This is evidence, Kayla, and I plan to send it. To Dustin, to Talia, and to your ex-husband.
That's disgusting. That's underhanded. You'd really betray this family like that?
Betray? You burned your daughter's wedding dress and tried to pin it on me. And you're worried about my ethics?
It was a misunderstanding, a tragic mix-up.
No, it was calculated. You just aimed your cruelty at the wrong person. You don't get to twist that into an accident.
This isn't fair, Rachel. You can't just ruin me.
Not as unfair as what you did, not even close.
What are you trying to do? Get me exiled from my own family?
I'm not trying to do anything. I'm letting the people you hurt decide what happens to you now.
Please, you don't have to show them. We can fix this. We can figure something out.
No, Kayla, you broke this, and for once, you don't get to hide behind your name or your status. You'll face them. All of them.
Don't do this!
I already have. I sent the screenshots to everyone, including Dustin, Talia, Zach, and their father. No edits, no commentary, just the raw, ugly truth. It didn't take long for the fallout to commence. Kayla was cornered in the living room the next morning. Dustin didn't raise his voice, but I've never seen his face so cold. Talia was already crying before the confrontation even started. Zach just stood there, arms crossed, silent and furious. Their father handed Kayla divorce papers without a word. Her defense? It was a misunderstanding. Rachel tricked me. This isn't how families should treat each other. No one believed her, not after hearing her own words. Talia broke. She screamed at the top of her lungs, "I hate you," before running upstairs. I've never heard her sound like that. She hasn't spoken to her mother since. Kayla was told to pack up and leave immediately. No help, no bags, just the clothes she had on. She kept muttering, "Why did this happen to me?" as if she still hadn't figured it out. As for the dress, I stayed up all night and reworked a backup I had in storage. I stitched the final beads as the sun came up, and you know what? It looked beautiful on Talia. The wedding went ahead, full of light and love, not spite. No one mentioned Kayla once. And my own wedding? My college friends heard the whole story and offered to make me a new dress together. Dustin's father insisted on paying for it, said it was the least he could do. I'm just glad the wedding wasn't ruined. As for mine, I think it'll be beautiful, just like the truth.
Winter, what What the hell is this I just heard? You failed the med school entrance exam? Oh, are you kidding me? I told you over and over again, never slack off on your prep. Do you have any idea how much I've sacrificed? How much pressure I've had to carry to make sure you had every single opportunity? And this is how you repay me? Pathetic. Absolutely disgraceful. God, I always suspected you were the disappointment of this family, but now you've proven it. You're not even smart enough to pass a damn exam. You're nothing but a useless embarrassment.
I already told you I never wanted to go to med school in the first place. So no, I'm not heartbroken about the rejection, not even close.
Well, maybe you're not, but I am. Do you know what it's like to hear the neighbors whisper? To see the smug look on Aunt Meredith's face when she hears Emily is thriving at the university hospital while her little sister can't even get into medical school? How do you think that makes me look? God, what kind of curse was placed on me to have you as a daughter?
Emily this, Emily that. You've made your preference very clear, Mom. You've never missed a chance to remind me I'll never measure up to her.
Because it's true. She is everything a daughter should be. Driven, elegant, obedient, respected. And you? What are you?
I'm me, and I've never wanted to be Emily. That's your fantasy, not mine.
You were born from me, and yet it feels like I've raised a stranger. Sometimes I wonder if there was a mix-up at the hospital when you were born. Maybe someone swapped you with another baby, because I can't fathom how someone as hopeless as you came from me.
You've said that before, more than once. It's not original anymore, Mom.
Excuse me?
You and I both know we did the DNA test. You insisted on it, remember? You had to know if I was really your daughter. Guess what? The test said yes. I am yours. Emily and I are both your daughters. Same blood, same DNA.
You don't have to rub that in my face.
I'm not. I'm just saying, you opened that can of worms. You couldn't accept that I was different from your golden child, so you tried to prove I wasn't yours at all. And when science confirmed the truth, you still couldn't accept it.
Oh, you talk back like some arrogant little brat. You're nothing, do you hear me? You're not even worth the air you breathe. No brains, no ambition, no future. Just a mouth that never shuts and a heart full of defiance.
Maybe that's what your parenting raised. Maybe all that pressure, all that constant comparison, all that venom, maybe that's what shaped me.
Shut up! You think you're clever now? Think you're bold, spitting back at me like that?
No, I just stopped caring about keeping quiet.
Of course you turn out like this. Unlovable, ungrateful, and unworthy. Emily's out there saving lives and making our family proud while you're here failing. Just failing. You're the definition of wasted potential. I gave you everything. Tutors, prep schools, the best resources. And still, you chose to spit on it all.
I didn't spit on anything. I tried. I worked hard. But not for you. Not anymore. I stopped living for your approval a long time ago.
Oh, don't give me that martyr act. You want to act like some misunderstood victim? No one buys that. You just weren't good enough. Simple as that.
You keep saying I'm a disappointment, but I never asked to be your legacy project. I never said I'd follow the path you laid out for me. You just assumed, because you wanted another Emily. Well, you only got one.
Don't you dare say her name in that tone. Emily is everything this family stands for. You're just a weight dragging us down.
So what now? You're finally going to say it? That you want me out?
Oh, don't be dramatic.
I'm not. I'm just asking, because I can see it in your eyes. You've already written me off, haven't you?
Fine. You want it clear? Here it is. As far as I'm concerned, Emily is my only real daughter. You're a stain on this family's name. I don't care where you go, but you're no longer welcome here. Pack your things and leave. You can take your excuses and failures with you.
I thought you'd say that. I've been preparing for this. I already found a place. I've got a job lined up. I was never planning to stay after graduation anyway.
Oh? So you do know you're a burden. At least you're aware of how pathetic you are. Good. Saves me the trouble of having to spell it out.
Don't worry. Once the graduation ceremony's over, you'll never have to see me again. You'll be free of your shame.
Perfect! In that case, consider this a permanent ban. After graduation, you are forbidden from stepping foot in this house again. You are not family anymore.
Got it. No coming back, no calls, no apologies. You've made yourself very clear.
Good. The sooner you disappear, the better.
Right. Then this is goodbye, Mom.
Well, good riddance.
You always loved the idea of a perfect daughter. Too bad you never learned how to be a mother.
What did you just say? Nothing, just talking to myself. You can go back to bragging about Emily now. I won't be here to ruin the picture anymore. That's right. You won't.
Winter, is it true? You're really planning to leave home after graduation?
Yeah, Emily, I figured Mom already filled you in.
She did. She called earlier this afternoon, actually. Told me, in a very cheerful tone, that I should consider moving back into the house now that your useless little sister will finally be gone. Her words, not mine.
Figures. She said it loud enough. I was in the hallway. She knew I could hear it.
Winter, what the hell is going on? I mean, I knew Mom was harsh, but this feels like it spiraled into something worse. And what about the med school entrance exam? You didn't get in, right?
Well, not exactly. The truth is, I never even applied.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I never took the exam. I let her think I did and just told her I failed. I didn't want the fight. It wasn't worth it. One of my teachers, Mr. Brady, you remember him? He understood the situation with Mom and Dad, and he helped me cover my tracks. He made sure everything looked legit.
That's a bold move, Winter. You faked failing med school just to avoid another fight with Mom?
I just didn't want to spend another year being shredded every day over a dream that wasn't mine. She wanted it, not me. And the more I tried to fit into that box, the smaller I felt. So yeah, I stopped pretending.
God, I wish you told me sooner.
What would you have done? Tried to talk me out of it?
Honestly, I don't know. But maybe I could have told you how proud I am. I always knew you weren't going to be another version of me. You've always had your own rhythm, your own way of seeing the world. I admired that more than I ever said.
Well, thanks. That means something coming from you.
So what now? After graduation, where are you headed?
I already got that covered. I've got a place to stay, my own little apartment, nothing fancy. Uncle Matt offered me a spot at his office doing admin work and field support. It's not glamorous, but it's stable. Once I save up enough, I'm enrolling in that design program I had my eye on.
The one you mentioned last summer? Fashion and textiles?
Exactly. I want to create something, not just stitch together someone else's life plan.
God, I can't believe you managed all of this behind the scenes. How long have you been planning it?
Since last year. After Mom screamed at me in front of the neighbors over that one B on my report card, I realized nothing would ever be good enough unless it was exactly what she wanted. So I stopped trying to win her version of love.
I'm sorry you had to carry all that by yourself. I was so caught up in school and rotations that I didn't see how bad things had gotten at home.
It's okay. I never blamed you. You were fighting your own war to keep her approval. You just happened to win it.
That's not how it felt. It always came with conditions. One wrong move and I'd be in her line of fire too.
You ever think maybe she only knew how to love conditionally?
All the time. But that's not how love is supposed to work, is it?
No. But sometimes you only realize that once you've gone without it long enough.
You really don't want me to help with the tuition? I have some savings and I can...
No, as tempting as that is. Emily, you know how you are when you start helping. You'd pay one bill and then suddenly I'd be living in your guest room with you paying for groceries and clothing and calling it just sister stuff.
Is it my fault I'm a bit of a mother hen?
It's not a bad thing. It's just, I want this next chapter to be mine, mistakes and all. I need to know that I can do it without leaning on you or waiting for someone to catch me.
All right, I get it. But promise me something, okay?
What's that?
If you ever feel like you're falling, really falling, call me. Even if it's in the middle of the night, even if it's just to yell or cry or say you screwed up, promise me you won't do the hard stuff alone.
I promise. I might be stubborn, but I'm not stupid.
I just want you to know you're not alone. You never were. Not even when Mom made you feel like you were.
Thanks. I mean that. You've always been the one who saw me, even if you didn't always know what to do with it. Winter, you're not seriously thinking of coming back here, are you? You remember what I said, don't you? Once your graduation ceremony is over, you are not to set foot in this house again. I meant it. Seriously? You're still on about that? I'm only reminding you because I don't want you pretending to forget. A promise is a promise. Even a failure like you should be able to grasp that much. Wow. You really think I'd try to come back? That I'd want to? Relax, Mom. I'm already at my new place. What? You heard me. I moved in already. Check my room if you don't believe me. Your room?
Yeah, take a look.
What in the? It's empty. Everything's gone, completely cleared out. When did this even happen?
Yesterday, while you were out doing whatever it is you do from morning until night.
You mean you moved everything without saying a word?
Well, I wasn't exactly planning on doing it in secret. I figured you'd notice at some point. But you were out all day. Again. So I just got it done.
So you were serious. You're actually leaving. Just like that.
Like I said, already left. And I didn't need a dramatic exit or a suitcase at the door for it to count. This has been coming for a long time. You just didn't see it because you were too busy comparing me to Emily, criticizing every breath I took, and acting like I was some defective part you couldn't return.
Watch your tone.
Why? Afraid it'll finally match yours?
You really have no shame, do you?
I have exactly as much as you taught me. So maybe take that as a parenting review.
Don't be a smartass with me. Anyway, good luck out there, wherever you are. You're going to need it. Winter? Winter, is that really you? Oh my God, it's been 7 years. Hey, wait, Winter, just a second. Oh, please. Say something. It's your mother.
Ugh, damn it, I forgot to block this number.
Oh, thank goodness. I was so worried I'd never be able to reach you again. I can't believe it's really you. You have no idea how shocked I was to hear your name again. And in the news, no less.
What are you talking about?
Oh, one of the neighbors. Can you believe it? They went to a book signing. And there they were, chatting with this charming author, only to realize it was you. You, Winter, my own daughter.
Right. So that's how this got back to you? Figures.
Why didn't you tell me sooner? You let your own mother find out from a stranger. I was stunned, utterly stunned. And now your book's being adapted into a TV drama. Oh, that's incredible. Really, I can't even begin to describe how proud I am. You've done so well for yourself, so well.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to stop you right there. You said mother, but as far as I remember, I haven't had one of those in years.
What?
7 years ago, you disowned me. You told me not to come back. You made it clear I was dead to you. So forgive me if I don't quite know who you are anymore.
Oh, come on now, don't be ridiculous. That was such a long time ago. I was forced to say those things. You were floundering back then, completely useless. I had no choice but to push you out. It was motherly love, that's all. You've heard the saying, right? Spare the rod, spoil the child. Or the one about tossing your child into the ravine so they learn to climb. It was that kind of wisdom.
Wow, education through abandonment. That's a new one.
And look, it worked. You flourished, didn't you? 7 years later, you're successful, talented, and financially independent. Clearly, my methods were sound.
You really don't hear yourself, do you? You've got self-serving delusion down to an art form.
Excuse me?
If this were one of my books, you'd be cast as the antagonist in a heartbeat.
Antagonist?
Actually, scratch that. You are the antagonist, just not a fictional one.
I don't know what you're talking about, but that's not the point right now. The reason I reached out, I need to ask you something.
No.
What?
You heard me. Absolutely not.
But I haven't even...
I don't care. Whatever it is, the answer's no. You don't get to disown someone, then waltz back into their life when it's convenient.
Winter, please. Listen to me. I'm giving you a second chance here. You're welcome to come back home.
Excuse me?
That's right. We can just forget the past. Pretend none of it ever happened. You can live here again with me. I mean, you're a writer, right? You can work from anywhere. Why not do it from here?
Right. Because Emily's no longer sending you money?
What?
Dad divorced you over your mountain of debt about a year ago. Your part-time job barely covers your bills. But your spending habits didn't change, so your debt ballooned even more. Then, when you reached out to Emily for help, you found out she'd gone overseas. Doctors Without Borders, remember?
How do you?
Because Emily and I still talk occasionally. And because I was actually listening when she told me her dream was always to work abroad, help people directly. Not stay here as your cash machine.
But I thought she got that job for me, to take care of me in my old age.
You seriously believed that? You never stop, do you? Everything revolves around you. It's amazing, really.
Winter, please, I have no one else left. You're the only one who can help me now. Live with me again, please. I'm begging you.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
But why?
Because I'm already living with my in-laws.
Wait, what?
I'm married.
You're You're married?
Yep, got hitched a couple years ago. Lovely guy. Supportive, kind, emotionally mature. A rare breed, I know.
And his parents? In-laws?
They're wonderful. Warm, grounded. They treat me like their own daughter. Not like a second-rate Emily knockoff. You know what they said to me when I first met them? You don't have to prove anything to us. We're just happy you're here. Imagine that. Unconditional acceptance. Something I literally never got from you.
You're being unfair.
No, I'm being honest. You just don't like how that feels. Let me put it this way. You're the reason I thought love had to be earned through suffering. Took me years to unlearn that.
Winter.
You keep using my name like it means something to you, but for 7 years, it didn't. And now that you're drowning, suddenly it does? That's not love, that's desperation.
I made mistakes, okay? Everyone does.
You didn't make a mistake. You made a choice. A clear, conscious choice to push your daughter out when she was at her lowest. And now that she's risen on her own, you want to hitch a ride back up. But I don't owe you a damn thing.
Please, I've lost everything.
Maybe it's time you sit with that. Actually feel what it's like to have nothing. Because only then will you understand what you put me through.
Winter, wait, just hear me out.
No, I'm done hearing you out. You had your chance, years of chances, and all you ever did was blame, criticize, or manipulate.
I just want to be part of your life again.
You had that option once. You burned it. Now live with the ashes.
You're being cruel.
No, I'm being free.
Winter, please.
Goodbye, Mother. For real this time. It was clear my former mother hadn't read the novel I wrote, despite proudly claiming to everyone that she was the mother of a best-selling author. What she didn't realize was that the book was deeply autobiographical and being adapted into a TV drama titled The Poisonous Mother. A few months later, the series aired. She hadn't read the book, but she definitely watched the show and was horrified. The story laid bare every cruel thing she'd ever done, framed plainly as nonfiction. Soon after, whispers began around her neighborhood. People put the pieces together. Embarrassed and overwhelmed, she vanished. Rumor has it she was also being chased by debt collectors, but I didn't ask. We've been estranged for years, and I have no intention of reconnecting. Let her run from the truth if she wants. The story is mine now. And for once, the world finally sees what I lived through. Thank you for watching and listening. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Also, feel free to leave a comment about what you thought of the story. We look forward to seeing you at the next story. Hey, Andrew. Still holed up in your room, glued to your games all day? Come on, don't you think it's time to graduate from your neat lifestyle?
Don't you have anything better to do?
I mean, I figured you'd have time. It's not like you're drowning in job offers or anything. What's on the agenda today? More gaming, more snacks, more sitting in the same sweatpants for the third day straight?
I just got back. I'm trying to relax. Stop bothering me.
Relax. Andrew, your whole life is one long exhale. What exactly are you recovering from? Moving your mouse too much? You're 31, and you're still living off Grandpa's inheritance like it's a scholarship for professional laziness. Do you even realize how pathetic that is? Grandpa left that money out of gratitude for the time you spent helping him, not so you could rot in his old house playing video games and pretending it's some noble cause.
Wow, still bitter you didn't get a slice of the will?
What? That's not what this is about.
Sure it isn't, but come on, let's be real. You always sucked at saving money. You blow your paycheck on outfits, brunch, and overpriced skincare routines. At 25, you've got, what, maybe $200 in savings? And that's on a good day.
I might be impulsive, but at least I'm not jobless and leeching off a dead man's estate.
Not jobless. I freelance. You wouldn't know because all you care about is mocking me.
Freelance? What does that even mean? Selling digital swords to 12-year-olds for Bitcoin?
It means I work, earn money, and pay bills. Unlike you, I don't max out credit cards on handbags.
So what's your annual income, Mr. Freelancer?
Not telling, because I know the second I do, you'll find a way to mooch off it.
So it's zero then. Got it. Thanks for confirming.
Believe whatever you want, but I suggest you focus less on what I make and more on your complete lack of savings.
Cute. You're lecturing me now? The guy who hasn't left the house for 3 weeks is worried about my finances? Come on, Andrew, you haven't even unpacked from when you moved back home 2 years ago.
Whatever. Keep wasting your money. One day you'll need a loan and you'll come crawling to me.
Not a chance. I'd rather ask a loan shark. At least they'd give me a straight answer.
You talk a lot of crap for someone who's one step away from being broke.
And you talk a lot of crap for someone who's allergic to sunlight.
You done?
Not quite. I was thinking maybe you should move out. That way I can take over your room and turn it into a walk-in closet.
Excuse me?
Seriously? My closet is bursting at the seams. I've got nowhere to put my fall collection. Your room would be perfect. Great lighting, nice space. I could even get custom shelves installed.
You're insane.
No, I'm practical. You've had the room for years and done nothing with it except turn it into a man cave for a man with no job. Why not let someone with ambition make use of it?
It's still my room. I'm not going anywhere.
So stubborn. Fine. Be a basement-dwelling dragon guarding a pile of unearned gold. Just don't get in my way when I bring in the measuring tape. I'm serious about the closet thing.
You're ridiculous.
And you're infuriating. You know, Grandpa gave you that money because he trusted you to do something with your life. Not because he thought you'd stagnate and never grow up. You're wasting his last gift to you.
Don't try to guilt-trip me. You didn't even visit him during his last months.
I was away for work. I called every week. Don't pretend you're some saint just because you were here.
He trusted me. That's more than he did with you.
No, he pitied you.
Say that again.
You heard me. He saw a guy who couldn't stand on his own, and he handed you a safety net. You didn't earn that inheritance, Andrew. You were handed it. And now you're sinking into it like quicksand.
You're just jealous.
Hey, Andrew. Let me guess. Another glorious day of doing absolutely nothing? What is it now? Day 1238 of your neat lifestyle?
I'm working.
Wait, what? You working? Oh, that's rich. Let me guess. You found some part-time gig sweeping floors or flipping burgers? Well, hey, baby steps, right? Still, you're over 30, man. A part-time job at your age? That's rough. If you're going to pretend to be a functioning adult, at least aim for a full-time position. You do want to get married someday, right? Or is that dream as dead as your ambition?
Actually, I'm already in a relationship with someone I plan to marry, so no need to worry about me.
Oh, that's hilarious. You mean your imaginary girlfriend?
What?
Come on, man. With your anime obsession and zero social skills, it's obvious. You probably named your waifu and everything. She lives on your computer screen and tells you she loves you every night, right?
There's nothing wrong with liking anime or games.
Oh? Oh, did I hit a nerve? Let me spell it out for you. You're a burden on society. A grown man playing with cartoon girls and hiding from real life. It's pathetic.
You just declared war on every otaku in the world. You sure you want to go down that road?
Whatever. If the otaku and neat army wants to come for me, bring it on. You think I care if I get hate from people who still live with their parents and can't hold down a real job? Please, I sleep just fine at night.
Fine, believe what you want. I actually have work to get back to, so I'm ending this conversation.
Oh, sure. Run along to your job. Just don't get too comfortable making minimum wage. Maybe try actually going to the employment office, yeah? You know, like someone who gives a damn about their future.
I said I'm working. You don't have to like it.
Uh-huh. Well, just so you know, once you finally crawl out of Mom's house, I'm claiming your closet room. I've already got plans for it. Maybe a game room, maybe a walk-in closet. So hurry up and grow a spine already, would you? The world's waiting for you to start contributing.
Hey, Peyton! Was it you? Was it seriously you?
What now?
Don't play dumb. You trashed my room, didn't you? Tell me right now, you did it, didn't you?
Oh, wow, you're back early. Weren't you supposed to come home tomorrow?
My plans changed. I caught an earlier train, but that's not the point. What the hell happened to my trading cards? They've been ripped to shreds, cut into pieces like confetti. My whole collection, gone! Tell me what the hell you were thinking!
Yeah, that's pretty much the reaction I expected. You're so predictable.
You think this is funny? Do you have any idea what you just did? I've been collecting those cards since I was a kid. I've spent years building that collection. Years! And now they're completely destroyed because you decided to do what exactly? Go on some personal crusade?
Okay, calm down. It's not like I burned your childhood diary or something. They were just cards, Andrew. And honestly, they were taking up way too much space in your room. That box was huge. You had it out on the shelf like it was some kind of shrine. I mean, come on, aren't you pushing 30?
That doesn't give you the right to touch anything in my room, let alone destroy it!
Oh, please. Those cards are exactly why you've never grown up. They're a symbol of your refusal to move forward, to take responsibility for your life. I just helped you along a little. Gave you a push, a reality check, if you will.
A push? You really think mutilating my collection was some kind of intervention?
Well, think about it. You've been clinging to those things like a security blanket. And for what? It's just more proof that you're stuck, still living like a middle schooler. I thought maybe if I cut the emotional crutch away, you might finally start walking on your own.
You've got no clue what you're talking about. I'm not stuck. I'm not some lazy deadbeat, and I'm sure as hell not a child. You keep throwing that word around like you know anything about me.
Oh, spare me. You're working a part-time job and acting like it's some great life achievement. Don't kid yourself. Just because you clock in a few hours a week doesn't mean you've joined the real world. You're still at home, still dependent, still hiding from any kind of real pressure.
So you think this is the solution? That destroying something I care about is gonna magically reform me?
Honestly, yeah. Because clearly nothing else was getting through that thick skull of yours. You're like a kid clutching his toys, convinced they define his whole identity. It's sad, and I'm done watching it.
You have no right. You don't get to decide what matters to me or what doesn't. And you sure as hell don't get to destroy what's mine just because you don't like it. That collection, those cards, they weren't just junk. Some of them were rare. Limited edition worth serious money.
Oh, please. You're telling me those little cartoon cards were valuable?
Yes, some of them could have sold for hundreds, even thousands. You didn't just wreck some childish hobby. You destroyed something with real market value. You want to preach responsibility, then start with accountability. You're paying me back every cent.
You're joking, right? You want me to cough up cash for some glorified paper scraps?
They're not paper scraps, they're trading cards. Some are collector's items. People auction these online, Peyton. Some of them have global demand. So yeah, you're paying me back, unless you want this to get legal.
Wow, you're really serious about this.
Dead serious.
All right. If it means you'll shut up about it, fine. I'll pay you back. How much could those kitty cards even be worth anyway? $100?
Try again. Some of the ones you cut were first print rares, foils, mint condition. The binder alone was worth a few grand, conservatively.
You're bluffing.
I'm not. And now because of you, they're worthless, shredded, gone.
Okay, seriously. You're telling me you were sitting on thousands of dollars, and instead of selling them or using them to, I don't know, move out, you kept them in a box in your closet?
Because they weren't just investments, they meant something to me. You don't get it. You never did. You walk around acting like the mature one, but all you ever do is tear people down and call it help.
I was trying to help.
No, you were trying to control. You thought you knew better and you acted without thinking, like always.
So what now? You gonna cry over your precious cards?
No, but I am going to send you the invoice, and I expect you to pay it. All of it! This isn't just about the cards, it's about respect. Something you clearly don't have for me.
Fine, send your little invoice, I'll take care of it. Just don't expect me to apologize for doing what someone should have done a long time ago.
Don't worry, I'm not expecting anything from you anymore.
Good, then we're finally on the same page.
You know, the official amount for the compensation on those trading cards finally came in.
Yeah, sure, but before we get into that, I'm billing you for everything I spent on my sweet unemployed brother over the years. That's right, $20,000. You're welcome.
20,000? Where the hell are you pulling that number from?
Let's see. Remember my closet room, the one you turned into your little cave for, I don't know, years? If you'd moved out and started your adult life after graduating college like a normal person, I would have had my space back. I'm taking 8 or 9 years of rent-free freeloading.
And somehow that equals 20 grand?
Exactly. Fair rent for lost space and mental suffering. I should be charging more, honestly.
This is ridiculous.
Start getting your wallet ready because I am collecting.
Fine, then I'm billing you for the destroyed trading cards. $200,000. Pay up.
Excuse me? 200 what?
You heard me. $200,000. No typos, no calculation errors, no exaggerations.
That's robbery.
If anything, I'm being generous.
Why on earth would I owe that much for a bunch of toy paper?
Because in that toy paper, you shredded several cards that individually go for $1,000 each, some even more.
What? 1,000 per card? That can't be real.
A quick Google search will show you. There are cards in that collection that have sold for $500,000. No joke.
$500,000?
You look like you've just seen a ghost. Honestly, I'm enjoying this a little.
But still, those were just flimsy paper things.
Yeah, well, those flimsy pieces of paper are a serious investment in the trading card world. You might not get it, but the collectible market is huge, especially for rare cards.
I didn't know that.
Ignorance doesn't get you a discount. Anyway, like you said, you promised to pay for the damage, didn't you?
Yeah, but I didn't realize how expensive it was gonna be.
Still, you said it, and you meant it, right?
I mean, I didn't...
Don't worry, I'll draft a formal invoice and have it delivered. Make sure to get that $200,000 ready. I'll be expecting it.
Andrew, what the hell is this?
So annoying. What now?
Don't you play dumb with me. Mom and Dad are gone.
What?
I just got back to the house and everything's gone. Like, everything. All the furniture, all the photos, their clothes, even the kitchenware. The only stuff left in the house is mine.
Oh, yeah, that.
Yeah, that's all you've got? I get it, you moved out. Fine, I knew you would. But why did Mom and Dad leave too? Why would they move out without even telling me?
Because I moved them. I had them relocate to one of the apartments I manage.
Excuse me? Wait, what? Manage? What do you mean manage an apartment?
I inherited some land and money from Grandpa a few years back. Started out by building a small rental property on it, just a few units at first, testing the waters. Turns out I'm pretty good at it. I've expanded since then. Apartment management's been my primary income ever since.
You've got to be kidding me. You're making money like that? That's not even fair.
Not fair?
That's passive income. You just sit around and the money comes rolling in. You're not even doing a real job. And I'm your sister. Don't I have a right to some of that? Give me half.
And this is exactly why I never told you about it.
Excuse me?
Because I knew you'd respond like this, entitled, jealous, demanding. You think just being related to someone entitles you to their money?
I'm not saying it like that. I'm saying family helps each other.
Right. Like when I was supporting Mom and Dad entirely on my own, while you spent your days shopping for designer handbags and calling it retail therapy?
That is not what this is about.
No? Then let's get back to the part where you're apparently shocked that Mom and Dad left the house. You want to know why they didn't say anything? Because there was nothing left to say. You were mooching off them and me without even realizing it.
What are you even talking about?
You really didn't know. Wow.
Know what?
You think Mom and Dad were just lounging around retired and relaxed? They're both dealing with chronic health issues they haven't been able to work for years.
Wait, what?
I've been the one covering their living expenses for a long time now. Groceries, medical bills, utilities, everything.
But no one told me that.
You never asked. And instead of contributing, what did you do? The minute I moved out, you turned my old room into your walk-in closet like you'd been waiting for it. And then you went on a spending spree, new shoes, new purses, designer clothes. And when you blew through your bank account, you had the nerve to ask Mom and Dad for $1,000 because you were a little short for the month?
I didn't think it was that big of a deal.
That's the problem, you don't think. So I sat down with Mom and Dad and we made a decision together.
What kind of decision?
We're selling the house.
What?
You heard me, the house is going on the market. Mom and Dad are already settled into one of my properties where I can manage their care and finances directly.
You're selling our house? Our childhood home without even telling me first?
You don't get a say. You don't contribute, you don't help, you only drain.
But I'm still living here.
Not for long. You've got until the end of the month to pack your things and leave.
You can't be serious.
I'm dead serious, and in the meantime, you should focus on repaying the $200,000 in damages for the trading cards you destroyed.
You're still holding that over my head? You can't really expect me to…
You said you'd compensate me. You promised. And now that you know those cards had serious value, I expect you to follow through.
But I didn't know. I thought they were just old junk. You had them all stuffed in a drawer like you didn't even care.
Ignorance isn't a free pass. Those cards were insured. I had them appraised. I even had individual rare ones cataloged. You're lucky I'm not pressing criminal charges. This is me being generous.
This is unreal.
Is it? Or is this just the first time you're being forced to take responsibility for something in your life?
You're my brother. How can you do this to me?
Because I've spent the last decade cleaning up behind you, covering your mistakes, and watching you act like the world owes you something just for existing. Because I finally got tired of being the safety net for someone who refuses to learn how to stand on her own. Because Mom and Dad deserve better than to be used like walking ATMs while their daughter hoards shoes and acts like a queen.
You're making me sound like a monster.
You made your choices. You shut your eyes and ears to everything you didn't want to deal with. This isn't punishment. This is reality catching up to you.
So that's it? You're just done with me?
No. I'm giving you a shot at fixing your own life. Get a job, pay your debt, find a place to live, learn how to be accountable. And maybe, just maybe, in time, you'll understand why this had to happen.
Andrew.
Take care of yourself, this time for real. Goodbye. And so, without informing my sister of our destination, my parents and I quietly packed up and moved away. It was a clean break and, honestly, a necessary one. My parents are completely on my side. They've seen firsthand how my sister continuously begs for money without making any effort to explain why she can't work, let alone take responsibility for her own life. In contrast, I've been taking care of them, making sure they're comfortable, helping with daily needs, and ensuring they feel safe and supported. Naturally, they chose to be with me. In fact, they often thank me with heartfelt words, always telling me how grateful they are. This arrangement will continue for about 2 more years until their pension kicks in and they regain a bit more independence. Meanwhile, my sister ended up moving into the company dorm at her workplace, but because she lost her beloved walk-in closet, her mountain of personal belongings has taken over her small room. It's reportedly so cluttered that there's barely any room to walk. Apparently, other employees have started complaining, and it's gotten to the point where her hoarding is affecting her performance at work. It's only a matter of time before she gets fired. Even so, I'll make sure she pays back every cent of the $200,000 she owes, regardless of how long it takes. Actions have consequences, and this is one debt she won't escape. Thank you for watching and listening. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Also, feel free to leave a comment about what you thought of the story. We look forward to seeing you at the next story.
Willa, so this is where you've been hiding. I was starting to wonder if you'd completely forgotten us. Leaving your husband behind and running off to your parents' house just because you're about to give birth? What kind of behavior is that?
Wait, Bev? I didn't expect.
You didn't expect? Don't play dumb with me. I want you to pack up and come home immediately. I don't care if your due date is next month. That doesn't give you the right to live in luxury with your feet up while your husband's left all alone. That kind of spoiled, lazy attitude won't fly in my family.
I understand what you're saying, but this wasn't just my decision. Dave's the one who suggested I come here to give birth. He thought I'd be more comfortable, and my doctor's nearby.
Of course he suggested it. He's just trying to be considerate, trying to make things easier for you. But that's not what he truly wants, Willa. A real husband wants his wife by his side, especially at a time like this. And if you were even slightly in tune with your husband's heart, you'd know that.
I think you're misunderstanding.
No, dear, I think you're the one who doesn't understand. You can't just choose convenience over commitment. Neglecting your duties as a wife, that's grounds for serious correction.
All right, that's enough.
Excuse me?
You've been lecturing me nonstop, and you haven't given me a chance to say more than 2 sentences. I get that you're upset, but have you even tried to see this from my side? I am 8 months pregnant, Bev. 8. The doctor recommended as little stress as possible, and here you are shouting at me through a phone call like I'm some delinquent teenager.
That's because you are behaving like one. And clearly you haven't learned what it means to be a proper wife in this family. So from today onward, I'll make sure you're taught properly.
Taught?
That's right. A little discipline goes a long way. Don't think I'm going to let you lounge around just because you're in your final month. Pregnant or not, you've still got hands and legs, haven't you? So you can start by scrubbing the bathroom, cleaning the toilets, and pulling the weeds in the garden.
What did you just say?
Willa, are you okay?
Dave, yeah, I'm okay now.
I just got a message from your mom. She said my mother came and took you away? I was freaking out. But if you're responding now, that means you're safe, right?
Yeah, for now I'm all right. Actually, one of my cousins lives nearby, and her family noticed the commotion at the house. She figured something was wrong and reached out to me secretly. So I pretended to go along with Bev for a bit. I played it calm, like I was doing whatever she told me. But right as we stepped past the gate, I had the getaway car waiting. My cousin pulled up, and I just got in and left with her.
Wait, seriously? Wow! So that's how you got away?
Yeah, right now I'm laying low at her place. They're letting me stay until things settle down a little.
I'm honestly relieved. I was terrified when I heard. I can't believe my mom would go that far.
I know, I expect attention, but to physically drag me away and start barking orders? Even I didn't see that one coming.
I'm so sorry, Willa. I thought asking you to stay at your parents' place would protect you from her. You know, a little distance while you focused on the pregnancy. I didn't think she'd be insane enough to try something like this.
I know you were trying to shield me, Dave. I do, but your mom doesn't respect boundaries. She never has. And honestly, the way she treated me, even in my condition, scrubbing floors, pulling weeds, who does that to a woman about to give birth?
It's disgusting. She crossed every line imaginable. I was wrong not to act sooner. We've talked about her behavior before, but clearly talking hasn't been enough. I think it's time we seriously rethink how we deal with her.
Are you thinking of something specific?
Yeah, actually, there's something I've been meaning to bring up. I'm on my way home from a client meeting right now, waiting on the platform at a transfer station. If I leave early, I can get on the next train and come straight to your parents' house. I'll call my boss and ask for permission to clock out now. I want to talk to your parents together with you, not just about what happened today, but about what we're going to do going forward, about setting boundaries and keeping them.
That sounds like a good idea. I think it's time we all sat down and put everything on the table. This can't keep happening.
Exactly. I'll make the call now. I don't want you to feel alone in this anymore, Willa. We're gonna handle this together.
Thank you, Dave. Really. And don't worry, I'll be waiting for you. Take your time and be safe.
Willa, where did you disappear to? You just up and vanished, jumped into some random car like it was nothing. Don't tell me. It was a man. Was that your secret lover or something?
That was not some stranger, that was my cousin.
Your cousin?
Yes, my family's lived in that neighborhood for generations. You might not have known, but my relatives are all close by. They heard the commotion, your commotion, and realized I was being dragged away, so they stepped in. They rescued me, Bev.
Oh, I should have known. Your entire family's always been nothing but trouble.
Excuse me? My family? Let's talk about trouble, Bev, because in case you've forgotten, I'm in the final month of my pregnancy, and instead of resting, instead of feeling safe, I was yanked out of my parents' home like a criminal because you decided you needed to retrain me. You wanted to teach me obedience, submission? You call that discipline? You stormed into my life like a tyrant, Bev. My family didn't cause the drama. You did.
How dare you speak to me that way? I am your mother-in-law.
And I am a human being. More than that, I am your son's wife, the mother of your grandchild. You don't get to treat me like livestock just because I married into your family.
Please, you're being dramatic. So the neighbors got a bad impression of me. So what? It's not like I go over there every day. Their opinion doesn't matter to me.
Maybe not to you, but it does to people who still care about community and dignity. And just so you know, they didn't get just a bad impression. They were horrified, Bev. You barged into my parents' home, uninvited, berated me, demanded I scrub toilets and pull weeds like some house servant, while I'm 8.5 months pregnant. You humiliated yourself in front of an entire neighborhood, and now they know exactly who you are.
You think your little smear campaign scares me? You really think a few gossipy neighbors are going to change the fact that you belong in my household, under my authority?
Your authority? I'm sorry, Bev, but this is 2025, not the 1950s. You don't get to own me just because I married your son. And the fact that you think you can control me through shame and intimidation only proves how outdated and toxic your mindset is.
You are crossing a line, young lady.
No, Bev. You crossed the line when you tried to forcefully remove me from my family home. You crossed it when you tried to discipline a pregnant woman like I was some disobedient child. You crossed it the moment you decided your pride was more important than my safety.
You're talking nonsense. Now stop acting out and come back here right this minute.
I'm not coming back.
Excuse me?
I said I'm not coming back. I'm not stepping foot into that house as long as you're there. And if you think you can bully me into submission again, think again. I've had enough of pretending to play nice while you rip me apart behind closed doors.
You will regret defying me. I'm warning you, wives who talk back end up ruining their marriages.
You already tried to ruin it for me, Bev, but Dave knows what happened. He's seen it. He's done with pretending you're harmless. And guess what? He's on his way to talk to my parents right now. We're going to have a real conversation, together, about what comes next. And for once, you won't be at the center of it.
I won't allow this.
You don't have a say anymore. You've burned that bridge all on your own.
How dare you walk away from me?
Goodbye, Bev.
Hey, Mom, it's me, Dave.
Dave! Oh, thank goodness. Are you all right?
Yeah? Why wouldn't I be?
Well, Willa's gone back to her parents' house, hasn't she? She just up and left. She's completely abandoned her responsibilities here. Can you believe she's actually planning to have a baby at her family home? And she hasn't even offered to come back and help with the chores before then. What kind of wife does that?
Okay, first off, I was the one who suggested Willa go back to her parents' place for the delivery. She's 8.5 months pregnant, Mom. She needs rest, not stress. And second, it's not like I can't handle the housework. I don't need her to take care of everything.
Wait, what? You're doing the housework? Oh, don't tell me she's got you trained already.
Why do you always jump to that kind of conclusion? I've been living on my own since college, remember? I got used to doing things for myself. Actually, I take a bit of pride in my cooking and cleaning now. I've gotten pretty good at it over the years.
Well, I see. Still, that doesn't change the principle of it. She's your wife. She should be taking care of her husband. And me, too. I'm her mother-in-law. She just up and defied me, Dave. Do you not see the problem here?
Yeah, I see the problem. It's that you still think Willa's only purpose is to serve the two of us. We've talked about this before. She's carrying my child, our future family. I told you already that I'd handle things around here. She's supposed to be resting, not being pulled into your power trips.
Power trip? I'm just trying to preserve a sense of structure, Dave. If you spoil a wife too much during pregnancy, she'll lose her place. She'll forget who's above and who's below in this household.
Wait, above and below?
Exactly. Her family might have their little traditions, but in a marriage, the husband's household is always the dominant one. Her place is beneath us, our family. That's the natural order of things.
Wow, do you hear yourself right now? You seriously still believe in that whole our family is superior nonsense? It's not 1955, Mom. That hierarchy crap is out of date and out of touch.
Oh, Dave, you're still new to all this. Barely a year into marriage, you haven't seen how things really work yet. Tradition is tradition, no matter the year. The husband side of the family comes first, period. That's why tomorrow I'm going over there myself to bring Willa back. No more excuses.
About that, before you get too excited planning your dramatic return, there's something I need to tell you.
What now?
Last night, I filed for divorce, and immediately after, I remarried.
I'm sorry, what? You divorced Willa and then remarried her?
Exactly. We submitted a new marriage license last night, but this time, I took her last name.
You did what?
I'm now officially part of Willa's family. I became the son-in-law instead of her being the daughter-in-law.
This can't be happening. That girl, how dare she? So that's her game now. She couldn't control me, and so she tried to steal you from me completely? She's turned everything upside down.
No, Mom. I made that choice. Because after everything you put her through, after yesterday's stunt, I realized something. I don't want my wife living in fear or constantly defending herself from the people who were supposed to support her. You didn't just cross a line, you bulldozed right over it.
Oh, please, don't be dramatic. She's still just a spoiled girl who's gotten too bold for her own good. What she needs is discipline, and clearly I'm the only one willing to give it to her.
You should really stop talking now.
Why is that?
Because yesterday's little outburst, it wasn't just heard by her parents or her cousins.
What are you talking about?
Willa's family home, you know, the house diagonally across the street from it?
What about it?
That's Grandma's old house.
What?
Yeah, Dad's mom, your mother-in-law. The one person you've always said you couldn't talk back to. The one you tiptoe around at every family gathering. That's her side of the family.
Wait, are you saying?
Yup. You made a public spectacle right in front of her extended relatives. And guess what? Word travels fast. She found out before I even finished my commute.
No. Oh, that house is her old family home?
That's right. And there's one more thing you forgot. Something I mentioned ages ago. Willa is distantly related to Grandma. They're connected by blood.
You mean Willa is your grandmother's relative?
Bingo! So when you insult Willa's family, you're talking about Grandma's family too.
Oh, this can't be happening. This is a nightmare.
And it's just beginning. Grandma already spoke to Dad. She's coming to stay with you starting today.
What? No, she can't.
Oh, but she can. Since you're so invested in teaching daughters-in-law proper manners, it's only fair that you get a refresher course from the master herself.
Oh, Dave, please. I can't live with her. You know how strict she is. I won't survive a week.
Wow, you're ready to break down after one day of being in the same role you tried to force on Willa for months?
This isn't the same. I'm not her daughter-in-law.
Actually, you are. And if you keep pushing this weird superiority thing, you're gonna see what real hierarchy looks like. Let's just say Grandma's got a few ideas about how a proper wife should behave, starting with humility.
No, oh, this isn't fair.
What's not fair is how you treated my wife. But don't worry, karma's very fair, and she just moved in with you.
And so, as fate would have it, things took a rather unexpected turn. At my in-laws' house, my husband's grandmother, his mother's own feared and formidable mother-in-law, has officially moved in. This woman, who commands respect just by entering a room, has always been something of a legendary figure in the family. Stern, sharp-tongued, but fiercely principled. She was someone I had known since my childhood. In fact, it was through her gentle meddling and guidance that I even met my husband in the first place. Ironically, despite our long-standing connection, my mother-in-law had always acted as if none of that mattered. She ignored it entirely, deliberately or otherwise, and chose instead to spend her energy tormenting me with her petty remarks. Passive-aggressive behavior and constant nitpicking. For her, I was never good enough. No memory, no bond, no shared history could deter her from playing the role of the overbearing, dismissive mother-in-law. But karma has a curious way of balancing things out. Since I had already blocked her number, I didn't get updates directly. I didn't need to. Word trickled in from relatives that once the great-grandmother moved in, the dynamics of that household changed almost overnight. The woman who once made it her hobby to treat me like an outsider suddenly found herself on the receiving end of some long-overdue discipline. The once fearsome mother-in-law had, in turn, met her match in a far stricter, more formidable elder. And under that watchful eye, she quieted down. She became noticeably more restrained, as if the years of arrogance had finally met a wall it couldn't scale. Meanwhile, my husband and I moved into my family's home. The atmosphere here is peaceful, supportive, and loving, exactly what I needed, especially now that our son has arrived. Giving birth in such a safe and caring space has been a blessing beyond words. Thank you for watching and listening. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Also, feel free to leave a comment about what you thought of the story. We look forward to seeing you at the next story.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.